the Cowboys' playoff quarterback should be blank. What do you think should fill in that blank? Oh gosh, he's smiling. That's not a good sign.
How about the guy on that team that has the biggest contract? I was going to say maybe the most playoff success, but that would mean Mark Sanchez.
Right.
So I don't want to go with Mark Sanchez. I want to go with Tony Romo. Wow. I think they do have to go to Tony Romo. In fact, I'd probably even go with Mark Sanchez before I would go with Dak Prescott.
No,
Dak Prescott,
what?
I just think what we're starting to see here over the last couple of weeks in the postseason, and I know that we've discussed this, and I think you've even said, well, they're going up against two really good defenses, and that's
they went up against the Vikings and the Giants.
Well, guess who's going to be showing up in the playoffs? Guess who they have to beat in the playoffs? They don't have to deal with the Rams or the Niners in the playoffs. They have to deal with teams like the Vikings and the Giants or the Seahawks. So,
I'm not worried about the Seahawks right now, to be honest, if I'm the Cowboys.
But they're the NFC West. You're just saying that you don't believe that the Cowboys would have to worry about the Seahawks in a head-to-head matchup?
Right. I mean, that they're going to make the playoffs, but I don't think
I think if they have Dak Prescott, they really have to be concerned. You're going to gamble against Russell Wilson and the Seahawks against Dak Prescott and the Cowboys?
Yeah.
Oh, all right, well,
Cowboys
I'll take that bet. I'll take your money.
The Cowboys playoff quarterback should be Dak Prescott, and it should be Dak Prescott because he's had a lot of success with this team. The offensive line is going to help him out. He's going to get some help from Ezekiel Elliott, but he is able to be a great game manager. He also, he right now has this team, and there's no reason to all of a sudden throw that all out the window and place a guy under center who hasn't played quarterback in the NFL in a year.
I think we're already hearing from Jerry Jones saying some things that is cracking open that window right now.
Well, they're saying if he fails, and they still have 3 games left in the regular season, if he keeps, he didn't lose that game versus Minnesota. He lost the game versus the Giants, and if they lose the next 3, that might be a different story, but I don't think they're going to lose the next 3, so I don't think it's a conversation.
I really don't think it's about losing the game. I think it's about how he plays and how he performs. And if he plays poorly or doesn't perform as high as whatever Jerry Jones wants him to do over the next 3 games, and before that, because they can't have Tony Romo make his first start in the first playoff game. Because they're going to have the other thing, too, and we've discussed this.
You're saying that the playoff quarterback should be Tony Romo.
We've discussed this, too. Remember, keep in mind that you have a situation where the Cowboys are going to have home field advantage. They're going to clinch, and they're going to have a bye that first weekend.
Right.
There's some trouble brewing here with this situation. I think Tony Romo is going to be that guy.
Wow.